Hey there, this is Michelle Pescosolido, and today I'm doing something a little different. Normally, you hear about my success stories or Bill and I's success stories, but today I wanted to step out of the box and do something a little different for you, for those of you that may be thinking, oh, you're Michelle and Bill, you've been top recruiters in your network marketing company, you're top earners in, My Lead System Pro, you guys have the following, you guys make it look easy, so there's no way that I can actually do what you're doing. Well, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to put that objection to rest right now, because today I've got Bert Bledsoe with me today on the call, and he is an amazing rock star recruiter on our Evolve team, and I wanted to do this interview with him today because he's a real person that doesn't have the huge list like maybe Bill and I have, or this huge following. He's got a following, definitely, but he's somebody a little different that I want to allow you to get to know today and just hear his story. Now, he has put in roughly about 18 people into his organization, and we're not even at the end of the 4-week period, are we, Bert? We're right at 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
Right, 3.5. So
yeah.
we still have some more time.
Right. I love that attitude. So one thing I want you to notice in this video is his attitude, is his positive energy, because if you've heard any of my videos before, positive energy is going to attract positive energy. So Bert, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm having a great time. I'm loving Evolve from a company standpoint, obviously, having that kind of success in these first 3.5 weeks, but then as a product user as well. I'm loving all the money I'm saving every morning drinking my Cafe Rosso. I'm loving the Activate. We're starting to use the shakes. My fiance is using the Limitless every day, so I'm doing awesome, and my team is building, so I'm having fun watching everyone else have fun.
Well, so let's let the people that are watching kind of know first. Tell them, before you found Evolve, what were you doing, and what kind of experience did you already have in network marketing, and what was your success with that?
So before I was in Evolve, I was participating with another company for about 1.5 years.
Okay.
And that was my very first exposure to any kind of direct sales or multi-level marketing. I had never had any exposure before that. And I just thought, wow, this is the greatest business model ever. You can get rewarded for what you do.
Yeah.
And so I started it, and like a lot of people, I kind of didn't do anything for a while. And then I kind of did a little bit, and I got excited, and I quit my job. I just quit. I was like, I quit. I can totally do this.
That's awesome.
Then I tried to do it online. And so in the 2 months or 3 months after I quit my job, you can tell I'm a little, well, you don't know, and the viewers don't know, but I lost about 15 pounds in my basement trying to learn how to do online marketing. And I found another system that, a lot of people use, My Lead System Pro. I found that, and that started getting me online, and that's how I was introduced to you and Bill, and then boom, and then I found Evolve. So
yeah, so for those of you, obviously if you listen to his words, it's pretty much the same story that all of us go through, or you might still be going through. You start out joining a network marketing company. You decide at some point, I'm sure like you did, Bert, decided, okay, I'm going to take this online. And, you jump online, and where a lot of people have a lot of problems along the way is they don't know where to go online. For you, and one of the things that I talk about all the time are systems are key. Leverage a system, and Bert also leverages My Lead System Pro. And then he found us, and, I'm thankful, you came through us, through also Patricia, and we're just excited to have you guys on the team. But what made you decide to leave the other company you're with to partner up with us over here at Evolve? What was it that, that switched in your head that thought, I need to go over here and work with them? Why did you feel that way?
Well, the very first reason probably is because I had created this relationship with Patricia, who you just mentioned, and I had built that relationship with her, so she brought kind of the opportunity to me and said, hey, Bert, what do you think about this? And so right there already, because this relationship had been developed, there was already this trust and this rapport. So that was the very first thing. And then the second thing was, obviously I knew who you and Bill were, so I knew that you guys had the ability to market online and be like tremendously successful. So then the last two things that I had to overcome in my mind, or the challenges that I would have, were is it a good business decision? Because ultimately that's why we're here, right? Like that's what I was trying to do, create a home-based business so I could have all these amazing freedoms. And so I had to know if that was feasible, and that part was like solid. And so then the last thing was, can I endorse this product? Like, can I use it, and then can I share it with other people and do it like not just ethically, but like with passion? Like, hey, this is like the stuff. Can I do that? And I said yes to all those things, and then boom, here we go.
And so notice, how he joined people that he trusted, that he built a relationship with. He also joined somebody that he knew that he could also work with, learn from, partner with. And number 3, made sure that he could back a product, be happy about it. And that is key. I think that, a lot of times we tend to, stick that square peg in a round hole, when that's usually setting yourself up for failure. You've got to really be on board with all 3 of those things. I think they're very important when choosing a company. As you're working with somebody that you have a relationship with, that you can trust, that and I know Bert, all of us together as a team, we really collaborate well together. We do a lot of fun things as far as team training goes, and we're always lifting each other up and helping each other get, hit ranks and everything. So that brings me to the next point that I wanted to bring up. I mean, you joined and you just took off out of the gate running faster than any horse that came out of that gate. And, you started bringing in, like I said, you have about 18 people in your organization. You personally sponsored 15 of those within, 3.5 weeks. I mean, wow, going from what you went from before with not a lot of success to now is phenomenal. I mean, and that's why I wanted to let people hear this about you. What do you think that was? Why do you think that you were able to do it here but not before?
Well, I think there's probably a couple different things, but I think I think one was my mindset. Like, something shifted inside of like the way that I was presenting the opportunity. Yeah. So I think that was part of it. But I think the opportunity itself is just, I mean, you can see right behind you, you can see if I turn, like, look behind me, like, that's sexy. Yeah. Okay? And I don't want to say I don't want to say anything about anyone's company anywhere that's, not flattering, but this is the fact. I was with a company for 1.5 years, and I had to like literally force my mom to come to this like event that I had, and she bought 3 bags of granola one time. Like, that's okay, and that was like in 1.5 years. I just emailed my mom a link that said, hey mom, I'm gonna do something different. I would like you to check it out and see if this is something that maybe you would be open to or interested in. Tell me what you think. Yeah. Literally within like 5 minutes, my mom called me or texted me and said, can you come to my house, which is 45 minutes out of town, to show my husband the compensation plan? Yeah. So, like, that's the difference. I mean, really. And, I mean, obviously some mindset things, I broke it down into, so the mindset was different. Obviously the product and the company itself, the marketing, the products, everything, the leadership that we have on our team with you, with Bill, with the leaders that you've partnered with, that's part of it. And then the other part is really the ability to just communicate with people instead of trying to like sell something to someone. Just really try to share it. Like, I'm just a regular guy working in my home office, and I'm a real person just trying to help other people. And if you can do that and go at it with a heart of service, then that's it. And that will shine through. People will know that. And if you're just trying to sell them something to make $1 real fast, they're going to know that too. So mindset, the product's awesome, the leadership, and just be yourself. Just be genuine, be real, and people will see that. And then this is the real thing. Tell them one thing, what you're going to give to your team, and then when you deliver, way over-deliver. Yes. So if you tell them you're going to give them a quarter, give them like $5, right? And they'll be like, what? What just happened? That guy just gave me $5, right? He was going to give me a quarter. I mean, don't really give them $5, not a quarter, but that's the analogy. If you do that, then you're going to have a team that's on fire with you, and they're going to join on board with you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the goal. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, and you know, for those of you watching, I mean, the genuineness, the authentic self of you comes through. You're real. You're a real person who truly cares about helping others. And I talk about that a lot in all my videos. You know, a lot of times I do the videos myself, and that's why I brought you on, because I wanted you to hear that is so true. You've got to lead with value. You've got to truly want to help people. If you want to get out of that bottom area, you know, where you're drowning, but you want to get up above, where your head is above water, where you can start running towards success, I mean, you've got to really be truly passionate about your company, passionate about the people you work with, and passionate about helping others succeed. And that's one of the things that we do here on this team. As you can see, listening to Bert, listening to myself, you could talk to anybody else on our team. That's one of the things that we really drive home about. We're helping people evolve, you know. And you know, the thing is it's sexy, you know. I mean, I know in our past company, you know, we did, even though we're top recruiters, you know, people kept throwing at us, you know, you need to find sexy. And I was like, really? Sexiness, you know? And I didn't get it till I actually got over here at Evolve, and you're right, it is sexy. Why not? The company's sexy. And maybe not anybody will get that so much as I do or you do, but it really is. You know, and all these little things that you hear Bert talking about, or all the small things, when they're all put together, create that success. You know, you might have one aspect of it, but maybe that's why you're not achieving success, because you don't have all those other aspects, like the leadership, like the passion behind the team, the training, the partnership, the trust. You know, somebody who can pick up the phone and call their upline, or call, you know, the people on their team, and they actually answer. Those are all the little pieces that have to come together to truly succeed in this business. There's no reason why anybody should be out there on an island alone trying to build this by themselves, when you have people like Bert out here, you know, people like Bill and I. You know, I know we mentioned Patricia, anybody out there, you know, that is having success, when we're out here really willing to help you guys. Do you have any final thoughts, Bert, you know, before I kind of wrap this up?
I think it's just about plugging into a team that has a system, and that's it, guys. Like, we just have a system. It's really, really simple. And if you just can if you can just do what everyone else is doing, then you get the results that everyone else gets. It's when we go off and do our own idea, when you think that you've found a better way, that's when we don't have success. So if that's, you know, that's the best thing I can tell people is, if you're watching this, if you want to plug into a group that's like, it's a proven system, it's working. We're doing it.
Duplicating,
if you want to plug in, if you want, it's working really, really good. Yeah. So if you want to plug into that type of system, if you want to be with a group that's doing that, then just, you know, plug in. That's it.
And you know, I didn't, you know, this call, definitely would love you to get something out of this. Turn a light bulb on in anybody's head that's watching this and thinking, okay, I want to work with Bert, or I want to work on that team there. You know, I do want that to happen. You know, it's part of the reason for, doing this interview. But the other part is, for those of you that may be just completely 100% happy where you're at, you're sitting there looking at this going, all right, well, I got all that, Michelle. Well, I hope you at least took away something from it, some golden nugget from it, by listening to Bert, you know, somebody who didn't have a lot of success at this previous company, and listening to what it took for him, the things with the mindset and the things that he had to have in place that made that shift for him, that turned that light on for him to start having phenomenal success. I mean, you're doing great, and I know that the income's coming in for you, and you know, we're just excited to be working with you, and very happy to be able to share this story with everybody. I know this is going out to a lot of people. So if you're watching this, you know, make sure, I'll put the link below. Connect with Bert, definitely. If you like what you see here, definitely connect with us. Like this video, share it, comment below it, because we always love your feedback. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Bert, for doing this.
Hey, thank you guys so much. I'm so excited to be partnered up with you guys, and I appreciate everything that you guys do to help the team.
All right, well, we appreciate you. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.
Thanks. Have a great day.